Hello, my name is Harvey Smith Sr. I've been a professor at various colleges over my life. One of the course that I taught is called Personal Financial Management. It's a course that's so important to us as a people, for young adults, middle-aged adults, older adults. We need to learn what personal finance means. And I'm so thrilled to be able to present to you some courses and classes that's going to teach you what you need to know to help you manage your finances better and maximizing your personal financial net wealth. Now, here's something that I want to share with you. Financial literacy is a critical life skill that most Americans were never formally taught, creating a strong need for structured, practical financial education. I know I did not have a course in personal financial management in high school or in college, but I did teach it. And I can share with you the basic concepts that you need to know over the upcoming weeks. I know that financial literacy is such a critical need because it creates so many problems for many of us. Well, what I want to do now is to explain to you what it means about personal finance. In this first chapter of mine, and there are several chapters in personal finance that I will be talking to, it's dealing with personal finance. And personal finance is a study of how individuals manage their money. This includes earning income, spending wisely, saving for the future, using credit responsibly, investing and planning for long term goals. Learning these skills early helps you avoid common financial mistakes and prepares you for adult responsibilities. Many adults struggle financially, not because they lack income, but because they lack financial knowledge. This course is designed to give you the tools you need to make smart financial decisions throughout your entire life. So, in this particular first chapter, you will learn what personal finance means, why financial education is important, and how goals shape financial decisions. Also, the difference between short term and long term goals. You also learn how values influence money choices. So let's get started with section one, the first topic. What is personal finance? Well, personal finance refers to how a person manages their money over time. It includes decisions about such things as how money is earned, how money is spent, how money is saved, and how money is borrowed and invested. Every financial decision has consequences. Spending without planning can lead to debt. Saving consistently can create security. Learning personal finance helps you to make informed decisions instead of reacting to financial problems that you may experience later in life. Now, let's give an example. You have two individuals who earn the same amount of money from part time jobs. One saves over a portion each month, while the other spends everything immediately. After 1 year, the person who saved has an emergency money to meet emergency needs, while the other may struggle when unexpected expenses arise. Now, let's move into my section two, the next topic, why financial education matters. Financial education is important because money affects nearly every part of life. Poor financial decisions can lead to high debt, low savings, stress and anxiety, limited future opportunities. Now, a strong financial skills background helps individuals to pay bills on time, which is so important, avoid unnecessary debt, prepare for emergencies, reach personal goals, and build long term stability. Learning these skills will give you a strong foundation as you face real world financial responsibilities. And the next topic, how understanding financial goals is so important. A financial goal is something you want to achieve with your money. Goals give direction to financial decisions and help individuals stay focused. Types of financial goals include short-term goals, which are achieved within 1 year. And examples of short-term goals would be saving for a cell phone, clothes, or a school trip. Then you have medium-term goals, the second type of goal, and that's achieved in 1 to 5 years. An example, buying a car, saving for college, or starting a business. And then you have a third type of goal, which are long-term goals. And these goals take more than 5 years. And examples are buying a home, retirement, financial independence. Now, without goals, people often spend money without purpose. Goals help individuals decide what is worth spending on and what is worth saving for. Now, let's move to my section 4, critical section. Values and money decisions is the topic. Well, what are values? Values are beliefs about what is important in your life. Values influence how money is used. Too many people or two people may earn the same income, but spend money differently based on what they value. An example of how values are developed within a person and how they influence your money include education, your educational background, your family, freedom, security issues, experiences that you have, and you may get involved in helping other people as a part of your value system. Understanding personal values helps individuals make financial decisions that align with what matters most to them. Now, let's get into section 5, setting smart financial goals. SMART goals help turn ideas into clear plans. Now, SMART stands for S, specific. Make specific statements. M, measurable. Make sure you're able to quantify your goals. A, achievable. Make sure the goals that you establish you have the ability to achieve. Or relevant. Relevant means it makes sense with respect to your overall goal. And then T is time bound. Give a time reference to your stated goal. Now, here's a good example of what a SMART goal looks like. In SMART goals, you should make it a part of your life every day, every month, every year. Do SMART goal planning. Example, instead of saying, I want to save money, here's a SMART goal statement. I will save $600 in 6 months by setting aside $100 per month. That is a good goal statement for you. Goals will drive what I will later discuss, budget planning. But SMART goals make progress easier to track and increase the chances of your success. Now, let's go into some practical applications of personal finance. And here's a general understanding question. And this is sort of going back and asking what I just previously discussed to make sure you get the meaning of what is personal finance. Well, what is it? And you need to think about that. But it is personal finance in a situation in which you and how you, as an individual, earn, spend, save, borrow, and invest money. That's personal finance. Well, why is learning personal finance important to you as a young person, as an older person? Well, think about it. Learning personal finance in your life, starting now, early or late, it helps avoid debt, building savings, and make better decisions. Now, list two examples of short term financial goals. Short term, within 1 year. Think about that. Short term goals. Well, here's some examples: saving for a cell phone or for your school supplies. Now, how do values influence spending decisions? Values. Think about that. Values guide what people choose to spend or save money on. Now, here's a scenario based question. Number one, Alex receives $200 each month from a part time job. Alex spends most of the money on entertainment and saves very little. When Alex's phone breaks, there's no money to fix it. So, the question: what financial mistake did Alex make? What financial mistake did Alex make? Well, Alex failed to save and did not plan for emergencies. What could Alex do differently in the future? Alex should create a goal, save part of income, and plan ahead. So that's scenario number one. Scenario number two: Jordan wants to buy a car in 2 years. Jordan sets a goal to save $150 per month and tracks his progress. Now, here's a question in this scenario: is Jordan using a SMART goal system? Why or why not? Now, think about that. Well, the answer is yes, he did use the SMART goal system because it was specific, measurable, realistic, of value, and time based. So, what type of goal in this scenario were we looking at? Short term, medium, or long term? Well, in this particular case, at 2 years, that is a medium term financial goal. Now, here's something to reflect upon. What is one financial goal you would like to achieve in the next year? One financial goal you'd like to achieve. Think about that. Reflect. Reflection number two: what personal value influences how you spend money? And then three, why do you think many adults struggle financially? And so, in this type of scenario, you should be able to have and express an understanding of goals. And you should be able to express awareness of values and also be thoughtful in how you reflect and answer those questions. Now, what I want to do is end this discussion by going over the glossary so that you again get an understanding of these key concepts that I have presented. Financial goal, by definition, something you want to achieve with your money. Personal finance, what is personal finance? It's how a person earns, spends, saves, and plans money. The SMART goal system, a goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time based. Value, a belief about what is important that influences spending choices. And this really concludes my first chapter on what is personal finance. And I hope you've been able to get some basic information and study it and learn it go over it because my next session, I'm going to get involved in discussing the basics of budgeting, including income, expenses, and planning. So that's it for today. I hope if you can get just one takeaway, hopefully more, but even if it's just one, the understanding of what personal finance is and how relevant it is to you in your life. Thank you and have a good day.